Hi parents, welcome to Teaching with Miss Ali. I have such a special guest on today who is going to teach us about why it's important to travel with children and what we can do when we do travel with children, how we can help our kids understand even more about our world. So today's guest is none other than the amazing travel journalist, host, and expert, my bestie, Jeanette, who is also Jet Set with Jeanette, who gives so many amazing tips on traveling. So welcome, Jeanette.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here with you and with your fabulous audience. And so today, looks like we're going to be talking to the parents about travel.
Okay, so Jeanette, can you tell us why should parents travel with their kids at a young age? Why do you think that's an important quality?
I truly feel that travel is another form of education. I've had my passport since I was 6 months old. My parents are from Mexico, and they would always take me as a baby to visit my grandparents and just to get immersed in my other culture. And that's something to this day that I'm very grateful. And I feel it's important at a young age to have your children understand and experience how big and beautiful this world is. Outside of the TV shows, outside of the books, outside of everything, it's all great, but when they're immersed into that culture or that different country, there's nothing like it. So I highly encourage you to take your children. I've seen from babies to, teenagers traveling with their parents, with their grandparents. It's absolutely possible.
What are some examples of countries or places that you recommend? I know you've traveled the world and been so many places, but that you would recommend for parents who haven't taken their kids somewhere. Where else could you recommend that they could go that would be very helpful for their children to learn about this beautiful world?
The great news is that in every city, state, or country, there is always going to be a museum, a park, somewhere where you can start to take your kids, every weekend. But when you're traveling abroad, it's literally the same. You can find most museums, take a tour guide. There's a lot of excursions that specifically target to families, and that you can have these fun activities that are educational, that you can learn about the different country. I mean, based wherever you are, let's say you're going to Fiji, you can go have a local Fijian dinner and meet the locals. Or do a cooking class with a local chef in Fiji. I mean, everything can be perfect for your family. It's just getting them out there.
I really loved your idea about the cooking class. I think so many of my students and the kids that I know would absolutely love to take a cooking class going to another country or even another part of the U.S. So that's really a great tip. So what else So say a family is going on a holiday, so say like Hawaii or something like that. What can they do if they still want to make it an impactful experience for the child? What could they do if it's like a kind of a beach holiday?
Let's say you're going somewhere with the beach or tropical, let's say Hawaii, and you have your children with you. You do the swimming, maybe canoeing, surfing, a lot of fun things around water, but some things that you could do that also gives back to the community or the environment wherever you are, like Hawaii. If you think about, there's a lot of these programs with nonprofits. You can do something like trash pickup or picking up, along the beaches. You can visit a marine hospital or marine animals where they have these rescues and see how you can volunteer, or, they can have programs. I mean, there's so many great things that you can do when you're abroad that your children can participate in, and they can also give back while on vacation.
So do you have just any other tips or advice for parents if they're going on a holiday, going on a trip with their kids, what they can do, just any other advice or tips that would be beneficial for our parents watching?
Some great tips for parents out there. No matter how old your children are, always pack your necessities and emergency kits, first aid kits in your carry-on, and also emergency outfits. For example, if anything were to happen to your checked-in luggage or it's delayed, wherever you're going, you always have an emergency outfit, especially if you're going somewhere tropical. And also you have first aid kit, you have some snacks for these long plane rides, also just forms of entertainment that would keep your children occupied during these flights. And I would definitely also recommend, wherever you're going, planning fun excursions that we were talking about earlier. Every destination has something great to offer for families and children. And yeah, I would just have fun. Make sure you have a lot of fun and take a lot of photos, because these are memories that your children will remember forever.
Thanks so much, Janetti, for coming on Teaching with Miss Ali. And also just your presence is such positive energy and such a, I feel like you really seem like you've taken our world and made it like a beautiful oyster. You just like went and saw everything you can, and you share that with everybody. So if you haven't, please check her out, Jet Set with Jeanette. Lots of tips about how to help our kids with traveling and how you can help your family with traveling needs. So thanks so much for being on. Bye guys, next time.
See you
Mwah.
soon.